Padmaja, is it a coincidence that Salim Javed have written 24 films? Out of that, in 22, we have Hindu villains, and the one film where they showed Pran in a negative light, there also he transforms. And he sings, Yari hai iman tera, yar meri zindagi. Is it just a coincidence that every time you take a dig at Hindu customs? I did not see in PK where they took a dig and they quoted excerpts from their holy books. Whereas in our case, the Vigrahas were dishonored. They said, "Arey, is idol se kya ho sakta hai? Arey, tumhare bhagwan ke isme aa sakte hai." We remember the film Diwar. The hero won't enter the temple, but Billa number 786 is all holy. So when you run that agenda, in Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, you remember that little girl, she's a Hindu, she's shown to be Anjali Khanna, and she suddenly starts reading the namaz, and her namaz kubul ho jati hai and cheez ho jati hai. Is a Hindu going to read a namaz?
No, but are you saying that Salim Javed did this deliberately? Now,
100%.
Javed Sahab is also the person who has written a Krishna bhajan, right? In Lagan, he wrote a bhajan for Lord Krishna also.
That's called balancing. That's called balancing.
Javed Sahab is
I want to give some context. You've asked a very good
Javed Sahab
question.
is a non-believer.
Non-believer, yeah, right. Non-believer for convenience. He says, "I am an atheist Muslim."
Javed is
a dichotomy, by the way. There is nothing like atheist
personally.
Muslim. He says, "I am an atheist Muslim." Can there be an atheist? Atheist is guna in Islam. He doesn't know the basics. That's the problem. When you don't know the basics and you keep frantically moving your hands all over the place, you don't grasp things. That's the biggest problem. You know, Padmaja, you asked a valid question. Is this deliberate? Do you know how this entire film industry came about? It came about through the Progressive Writers Association, which later became IPTA. Who started it? Vivek's forefathers, Sajjad Zahir. He was the Communist Party Secretary of Lucknow, who later went to Pakistan, by the way. He was thrown out from Pakistan, he and Sahir Ludhianvi, because their revolutions and all these things didn't work there. It was this Islamo-Leftist agenda which gripped our film industry right from the first film, right from Alam Ara, which was the first talkie that was produced. There is a complete history to it. How these anti-Hindu agendas were pushed through this lefto-Islamist agenda. And this is the only country where you have an alliance between left and Islam, by the way. Okay, the Muslim League and the Communist Party.